Hi guys, Carrie here. Decided to make a recipe video. I'm making a recipe I adapted from some pasta that my mom makes at home, and it's really good. So what you're going to need to make it is 2 sweet potatoes, 2 like sort of average sized sweet potatoes, and you're going to want to boil those ahead of time to your desired doneness, but like a little bit less because it's going to be cooked again after. And then I use Brocoflower, this stuff. Well, no, I call it Brocoflower. We used to get it in Italy. And I have my yams actually under here. You can see underneath there. And they've been cut up. And these I just steamed until they were kind of done. And I have 2 small heads there. And then I got prosciutto ends. You can use like cured ham. You can basically put anything, but you want it to be kind of salty. You can use salami, I suppose. I like the prosciutto ends. That gives it a really good flavor. And actually, I have a lot here. There's like, I don't know, 7 ounces almost here, and you don't need that much. Like, you really only need like, maybe like a third of that in order to like really get the flavor out of it, and it's yummy. And then I have here red pepper flakes. That is optional. If you don't like spicy, then you don't have to make it spicy. The last thing that I have is in the pan, I've got some garlic that I chopped up, starting to fry in some olive oil. And I'm going to fry this until it is browned a little bit, and then I'm going to add in my hot peppers, and then the ham, and then the vegetables. Alright, so I'll come back in a few minutes when it's ready to add the other stuff in. Hey guys, I'm back. Here's what it looks like now. So I've added in the prosciutto, and I'm just kind of tossing it up a little bit to cook it, and then I will be adding in my vegetables. I want to specify this was adapted from a pasta recipe. This is not a pasta recipe. I didn't have any pasta at the time I was making it, and decided to try to make it with sweet potatoes, which was the only carb I had in the house at the time, and it came out fantastic. So now I just make it with sweet potatoes because I don't eat pasta anymore. So here it is. I'm about to add the veggies in, so this is just going to all be thrown in there. And then you're basically just going to brown the vegetables to however you like them browned. You want them to be a little bit caramelized. So I'm going to be tossing this around as it cooks. And I'll show you what it looks like at the end. Hey, I'm back, and this is about almost done. I'll show you what it looks like. It's getting sort of nice and brown. Sorry, I keep putting my finger in front of the camera here. It's getting all nice and browned, and as you're stirring, you want to like make sure that you're incorporating like all the little bits that are stuck on the bottom of the pan, kind of, because the little saltiness from the prosciutto or ham, you want to sort of incorporate that into everything and have like little bits like that stuck all over the place, and a little bit browned all over. And this actually, I split, like, when I did the recipe calculations, and this is actually going to be on my Spark page. I think that there's a link for recipes on there. Anyhow, I divided it in 4. Looking at it now, a quarter of this is going to be way too much for a side dish. I'm going to be having some of this with some steak. And so I think I'm probably going to give myself a half serving, so it'll be an 1/8. And I don't have the nutritional information offhand right now, but I will be putting it up on the video right after I'm done. And after a picture of this stuff, that'll be it. Alright, hope you enjoy. Bye. Okay guys, here it is, ready to go, ready to eat. It looks delicious. This is what it looks like. I want to specify that this is not really a low-fat recipe, and in fact I did have to add a little bit more olive oil to the pan. This is probably a good recipe more for people who have malabsorption issues, such as myself, so I don't have to worry too much about the fat content of my foods. I do, in that I don't want to have problems, and too much fat always causes problems. So it is a little bit higher than one would normally think of for something to eat on our regimens, but for me, this is a great side dish to a meal. It's got some extra protein in there. It's got some vegetables that you don't use too often. It's got lots of vitamins in there with the yams and the Brocoflower. And actually, you can substitute cauliflower or broccoli for this, my guess. if you can't find the Brocoflower. And I'm also not quite sure what the actual name of Brocoflower is, if there is one. But it's the light green with the pointy ends. Love it. Anyhow, this is what it looks like again. Yum. Time to eat some. Let's see. I'm very excited about this. Okay. Oh my god. It's so yummy. It's got the delicious taste of the vegetables, and then like that sort of slightly spicy saltiness from the prosciutto. Absolutely delicious. Super yummy side dish. Nice for a meal also even. I'm going to add a little bit more protein into my meal when I sit down to eat. And that's it. Alright, hope you enjoy. Let me know if you make it. Bye.